What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are doing the new Orzhov Bounce. That's correct, so we've got the new Bounce here. This deck is still good. I know everybody's like, oh, certain cards got banned, but with Nurturing Pixie, Ambrosia Whiteheart, we still got a lot of good stuff as well. Sunpearl Kirin, and then Jecht, Reluctant Guardian, and a ton of legendary creatures, really. So, like, we've got Braids, we've got, you know, Bandit's Talent, Dark Confidant, Momentum Breaker, all this stuff paired up with a few of the Tinybones Joins Up. This deck really gets moving pretty quickly. So let's see how it works, and don't forget to consider subscribing to the channel if you're enjoying the content. We're on our way to 1,300 subscribers. Ahoy there, opponent. Hopefully they're still feeling ahoy-like after we face them. We'll see how it goes. I think we go ahead and throw down the Restless Fortress first. Alrighty. Okay. White, blue. I think we go ahead. I think, yeah, we go Cecil. I was going to say, do we Dark Confidant? We have the Whiteheart in hand, so that's fine. We probably should have done our mana a bit differently, but we really don't have like a 3-drop. So we do that, we lose life, and then once we're at half-life, I believe, right? Yeah, we should be able to get the next one. Liliana. Okay, Tinybones. Oh, I just realized that's not plot. That's foretell. Okay, yeah, we loaded up in the Pioneer, I think. Right? Well, this is not standard. This is a Pioneer. Standard deck versus Pioneer, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, look at that. Chandra helps me. Let's pass the turn. I think well, yeah, we might as well Ambrosia, right? That way we get the trigger for the Tinybones. Select them, ping them, make them mill one. Return Tinybones to hand, and go from there. Opponent didn't do anything. That's kind of funny. That whole turn. I got mixed up there for a second. We pump up. Tinybones Joins Up, I guess. We can't do that and Liliana, actually. So I think we Liliana, try to bait out a counter if they have one. No counter. I think discard a card. Maybe pitch the Cecil. I'm trying to think what they could have. Sorry if y'all hear Umbreon in the background being crazy. Alright, they're down to 4. We lose 2. We're at 11. Next turn, Cecil will transform. Big score. They're pitching a Supreme Verdict. That is kind of interesting. Why get rid of the Supreme Verdict? They must have like a Settle the Wreckage or something, huh? Like, they have to. They have to. Why else would they get rid of a board wipe? Well, there's Narset down. We'll try to get them to discard as much as we possibly can. Swing out. There it is. Settle the Wreckage. But that's okay. We're gonna get some lands. I'm just gonna go 3 swamps. We have the Nowhere to Run. We have Lily at 5. So yeah, they're playing like a Jeskai sort of deck here. I can't believe I accidentally loaded into the wrong one. Let's get rid of a Jecht, or whatever his name is. Okay. I don't know if we want to fire up the land. I think we do. Because when we attack, they're automatically going to take 2 damage. And then if they let the land come through, then they take an extra 1. But next turn, either way, we can just attack with the other land. Right? So I think we're good to go. Okay. Oh, never mind. Sublime Epiphany. Wow, they're going to counter that. Return Lily to hand. Okay. Opponent's riding that fine line. So they still get 1 damage, though. They still have something foretold. It has to be like a saw it coming or something, right? Like that counter spell. So let's go Lily. See if we can get them to counter. Because I think we just win here. Yep, there it is. There's a saw it coming. Yes, opponent, you saw it coming from the beginning of the match. Let's go Lily. Make them discard their last card. And we... I don't think we even need the Tinybones Joins Up here. Opponent sees writing on the wall. And hey, we just beat a Pioneer deck with a standard deck. Not the greatest win, but on to the next one. Okay. We got a Black Bean Taco. Okay. Ooh, this is a nice hand. Now, as long as they have a creature-focused deck, this is a nice hand, I should say. Come on, opponent. Alright, mono red, hopefully. Let's play mono red. Ooh, do we have a mirror matchup? Snarling Gorehound, okay. They're probably running the mass, like, return deck. I think we can win this, maybe not. There's nowhere to run the Gorehound. We have the Sunpearl Kirin. Or next turn we can either Liliana or like Braids. One of the two. I don't know. Opponent could be playing some random one-off Naya deck also. Who knows? Okay, Rubble Belt Maverick. I definitely think they're playing that, like, Abzan return deck now. They have to be. I don't think there's anything else they could be doing. Opponent's taking forever to surveil, though. Okay, there they go. I was like, are they already just mad at us? Let's go ahead and Caves. I think we just go Liliana -2, make them sack it. Right? Because we don't want it to somehow get any bigger or anything like that.
Off you go.
What else do they have? Come on, opponent. Come on. Come on, what are you doing? Okay. Molt Tender. Molt Tender. We got the Rod Cursed Rakasha, too. Raksha? I can never say that right. We can go ahead and make everybody discard a card.
I'm tired of your
I don't know what we want to discard. I'm thinking Braids here. Then we can go ahead and play down the Tinybones Joins Up and hold up a return creature, like, you know, bounce creature. And hopefully the opponent attacks with both of these, because then I'll just take 5, and then the Rot Curse will be gone, and I will trade for their Molt Tender. You know? That's the plan. Is that how it'll go? I don't think so. We'll have to find out. Alright, opponent. What you doing? What you doing? I know that you're crafty, opponent, but come on now. Okay, Agatha's Soul Cauldron. So that's kind of bad. That works against us. We really got to try and keep their creatures off the battlefield now so that they don't get a bunch of +1/+1 counters on them. Hopefully not, at least. Okay, they attack with both. Oh, and we get to keep our Liliana here. So yeah, I think we go Ambrosia here because it's 2/2. Too bad, you know, they put the counter on it. We don't get to actually just like do a really good play and get our own. I may put the nowhere to run back to my hand just in case, because they're gonna get rid of the Rock Curse. Like I said, we just got to keep our battlefield in our hand good now. Dark Confidant's going to absolutely give us a good shot here. I think we pitched the other Liliana. We're about to draw a bunch of cards. Well, not draw, but you know what I mean. As long as the opponent doesn't kill it. They could put the little thing on it if they get another swamp. Okay, they have their third one now. That's kind of crazy. That is honestly kind of crazy. They've got almost all of them. All right, opponent, what are you doing? They're taking my creatures now. Understandable. They're gonna... I was gonna say, are they gonna pump up more? No. Alright, we got a plains and then nowhere to run. Another nowhere to run. Do we just -2 our Liliana here and hold up 2 nowhere to runs? I'm going to go for a nowhere to run. We can discard a card, right? We can discard one of these. I think we're going to be drawing so many cards. I don't know, man. Each player discards. Okay. Let's get rid of the Kirin. We keep the nowhere to run. Sorry, I was getting my thoughts in there. So we can swing for 2. Next turn, we're going to get to look at a card, get an additional card. But if we can get far enough to where we ultimate the Lily, we can kind of have them choose, like, do they want their forest or they want their 1 plains? Or, wow, there's the 4th one. Holy cow. Okay, that's funny. They really have only, like, I feel like they've only played the Rubble Belt Maverick here. But yeah, we can make them choose between their forest or their swamp and plains selection and the Agatha Soul Cauldron is what I would do. And they're going to take the Sunpearl Kirin. No, they're not. Well, they're not going to put a token or a 1/1 counter, I should say. I'm surprised opponent hasn't quit yet. Because this is going to be crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and discard the Soulstone Sanctuary because I want to keep the nowhere to run up. Swing for 2. Go from there. There we go. On to the wrap-up. So yeah, this deck is pretty good. I know I didn't get to play it a ton. Some of the matches took a bit longer, but overall I ended up going 4-1 with this deck. Funnily enough, I won 1 match in Pioneer, which I think is hilarious. The only match that I really lost to was a mirror match eventually that I got, but this deck is pretty good. I would say definitely play it if you can. There's a lot of ways that you can just go ahead and keep Bounce alive without the Hopeless Nightmare, especially using that Tinybones Joins Up. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.